All right, I'm just going to give a couple more minutes until everybody gets going here. Just let me know, did we get done to the end of 9.3?
Yeah, I'm just on the review right now.
Excellent.
Same with me.
Awesome. Okay. Austin?
Yeah. I'm not on the review yet, but I'm trying to question.
Okay. Amron?
I can't say I dived very deep into 9.3 yet.
Okay. That's okay. What I want to do though is I do want to wrap this up probably today-ish or tomorrow. I mean, we'll do the review tomorrow. What I will then do is provide an assignment for you, likely Thursday. And then you'll have Thursday, Friday to kind of work on it. And then on Monday, I might not be here Monday. Sorry, that won't work. Let's Friday, either Friday or Monday, I'm going to go back. I want to go back and I want to hit the reviews again with you and then give you mini assignments. And that way we can go back and maybe fix up some of our scores. Okay. So, any questions this morning from 9.3 or the review that any of you would like done on the board to have a look at today? Okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to do one question from each section with you this morning, just to kind of refresh, make sure that we got a good grasp of it, and then I will let you work for half an hour, 40 minutes while I'm on here still. So the first question I want to look at is on page 401, and I'm going to do question 2A with you. Okay, so okay, and it wants us to graph 2x minus 3y greater than or equal to 12. Now, normally I would maybe use the y equals mx plus b. However, for this one, I'm going to use my intercepts today. So I'll switch this to the equals. Put 0 in for x, y is -4. Put 0 in for y, x is 6. So that's what I'm going to graph then this morning. Okay, so 0, -4. Right there. 6 and 0. Right here. Okay, I look at my line. I've got my line drawn. I have to determine whether or not it's a dashed line or a solid line. Because it's equals to, I'm going to draw a solid line. Like that. Just a second, I'm going to close my window. Some construction happening here. Okay, sorry. And now I've got 0 and 0. That's right there. 0 subtract 0. 0 is 0 greater than or equal to 12. The answer is no. Therefore, the shaded region goes down here. Okay, so that's the very basic one that we've done. We did that and applied the linear one. No problem so far with with that. We've done that a couple times already. All right. So that's basically what 9.1 was. 9.2 was graphically solving these, okay, but using your, just 1 second here, using your number line to find out which is the shaded region or which there is to solve for. So I'm going to pick question 7 on page 404. So it has x squared minus x less than or equal to 12, or sorry, minus 12 is less than or equal to 0. So we need to find out, first of all, what our roots are. So that's the first thing that I want to do. So, and again, when it's asking to solve, now most times when we're asked to solve these questions or solve questions, we're looking for 1 or 2 solutions for my x value. But when it comes to inequalities, you know that we're looking for an infinite number of solutions, okay? So first thing I do is I'm going to factor this and change it to 0. Therefore, my x is equal to 4 and negative 3. So let's draw my number line. Put 0 here. So I've got 4, negative 3. Just change the colors up a bit here. So that's negative 3. That's 4. Show my roots. Okay. So I need to find out my regions. All right. So I use the original one. So let's start with the 0. It's generally speaking, the likelihood is it's either going to be in the middle or it's going to be on the outsides. So we can get off to a pretty good start here. So if I put 0 in here, is negative, so 0, 0, negative 12. Negative 12 less than or equal to 0? Answer is yes. All right. I could put a 5 in here. So 25 subtract 5 is 20. 20 subtract 12 is 8. Not less than 0. Less than or equal to 0. A negative 4 in here. 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 subtract 12 is 8. Same thing. Not equal to. So what is my solution for this? Minus 3, so I'm looking at a domain now. So minus 3 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 4, where x is an element of all reals. Okay? So that took care of 9.2. The second one, and then we have to start graphing. So let's look at I guess we'll look at 9a. So it says minus 3x squared minus 3x add 1. Okay, so again, this is a case where we want to maybe graph the roots to find the vertex. We could complete the square for it, but it's not going to work as easily because I have the odd numbers. So I'm going to change this first into an equals. Again, I'm going to now make this a 0 because I want to find my roots, which allows me to multiply everything by negative 1. And I have to figure out if that's factorable or not. Let's have a look. Is that possible? No, I don't think so. 3x, no way I can get that. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to use my graphing calculator. All right, so I'll sketch using the graphing calculator. And I'm going to find my roots and my vertex using the equation. And again, since I'm talking about an inequality, I'm actually going to graph the inequality on my calculator and then I'll sketch it onto paper. And I expect that's what you would do as well. All right, feel free to use your graphing calculator to sketch it and then go from there. So I've got negative 3x squared minus 3x add 1. Graph. I forgot to do what I want to do, which was I'm going to change this so it's actually shaded, so I get an idea of it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this all that well, but there's my shaded graph. Okay, so now I want to find, using second function trace, I'm going to find my 0. My first 0 is minus 1.2637 and 0. Find my second 0. Actually, I'll find my, I'm going to find my vertex first using maximum. So my maximum is right there. That is negative 0.5 and 1.75. And then my third 0, or second 0, sorry. .2637. Okay. So when I draw the shape of it, I got to remember that it's dotted because it's not equals to. I would then check my 0 and 0. So I put 0 in here. I get 1 on this side. And over here I would have 0. Is 0 greater than 1? The answer is no. So I shade on the outside of my region now. And if you graphed it on your calculator, as I did using your shade region, that's exactly what I got. Okay? So if this doesn't work mathematically wise, algebraically, then use your calculator for it. I mean, if you can complete the square, then that's ideal. If you can find the roots, also ideal. Then get your vertex from that. Then that works too. So that basically covers 9.1 to 9.3 this morning. In terms of your review, were there any questions or comments about what we're doing here this morning? Okay. All right. I'm going to leave you on for half an hour now. If you want to work through that review this morning, that would be great. We could get it done by tomorrow. Gives you kind of a day and a half, 2 days to work on it. You might not need that long because it isn't very long. And then on Thursday, I'll have an assignment for you that'll wrap up chapter 9. And then starting Friday, I think what we'll do is we'll start going back into your other sections. And we'll try and get, I know, 3, 4, maybe 5 of those sections, some mini assignments on them to see if we can kind of go back and fix our marks up. Okay? So I'm going to mute myself. If there's no other questions this morning, I'll leave you on here for half an hour, and feel free to visit. I know you don't see each other a lot, and if you can get some math done, that would be ideal. Okay? You get at it then.